And today what we find in the Western world, when people who mainly talk about feminism, they have that little bit of aura that, women are superior. In this context, I'm not a feminist. But truly, if you go by the definition, what it literally means, it means that men and women have equal rights. So therefore, I call feminism as a misnomer. If I go out and say that Zakir Naik is a feminist, people will think, okay, he's trying to say that women are more superior than men. If you go to AI, artificial intelligence, and let's ask artificial intelligence, what is feminism? So AI will tell you that feminism is a group of political and social movements to acquire equal rights amongst both the genders. Political and social movements in order to acquire equal rights amongst both genders, which I have no problem. But today, the Western talk of women's liberalization. Women's liberalization is another word for feminism. It's a coined word. Women's liberalization. The Western talk of women's liberalization is nothing but a disguised form of exploitation of a body, degradation of honor, and deprivation of a soul. The Western society, claiming to uplift the woman, have actually degraded the woman to a status of concubine, mistresses, and society butterflies, which are mere tools in the hands of pleasure seekers and sex marketeers, which are hidden behind the colorful screen of art and culture. In the name of women's liberalization, the Western society is degrading our mothers, our daughters, our wives to a status of concubine, society butterflies, which are mere tools in the hands of sex marketeers and pleasure seekers, hidden behind the colorful screen of art and culture. In the name of art and culture, they are degrading. So such type of Western talk of women's liberalization, I do not believe. I do not care about the modern ideas, the conclusions and categorical remarks made by scientists and unexperienced armchair experts as how a life should be led by a woman. I'm going to base my conclusion on facts which can be proved by experience. For experience and holistic facts are the sure test between the truth of gold and the glitter of theory. We have to check our minds, otherwise our minds will go astray. There was a time when great minds of the old times, they thought the world was flat. And if we find in the media, there is virulent propaganda regarding Islam. The international media is bombarding misconceptions regarding Islam. And there was a time before 9/11, the maximum target regarding Islam was on the topic of women's rights. So most of the misconceptions before 9/11 were regarding women. Why does Islam subjugate the woman by keeping her behind the veil? Why does Islam give permission for a man to have more than one wife? Why do women inherit half as compared to that of the men? and so on and so forth. After 9/11, the top of the charts changed. It became jihad. Muslims are fundamentalists. Muslims are terrorists. Muslims are extremists. Islam was paired with a sword. So media is a powerful tool.